Hey everybody, and welcome back to What's Up with Torii. So today I wanted to give you a couple of characteristic traits to watch out for so that you can avoid loser and insecure ass men, okay? Okay. As a baddie, as a young baddie at that, I have to be wary, and we all have to be wary of loser, insecure men. I recently just had to cut off this 49-year-old guy because I thought he was potential sugar daddy, but he was just a fraud and he proved not to be one. So with that being said, I'm gonna go through some of the characteristic traits that I noticed about this man and other men like him that I wanted to let you guys know about so we can all avoid these losers. All women should stay away from losers, okay? Like, this applies for everybody. So with that being said, so the first trait is a man that grandioses himself and puts himself on a pedestal. When you meet him, automatically he's bragging about his status, he's bragging about his money, he's bragging about his cars, he's bragging about his homes, his properties. He may be bragging about his business investments. Oh, I invested $80,000 into this company and da 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 da. And when someone has to brag about what they have, it's usually because the things that they have, they don't really have.
What? Cap.
And this brings me to my next point. The second trait of an insecure man is a man that labels himself. Any man that's out here labeling himself an alpha man, a high value man, a whatever man, instead of just being and allowing you to see for yourself what kind of man he is not that man that he is saying that he is. Because if he was, he wouldn't have to say it. You would simply be able to tell by observing his behavior. Like, if you fine and you know you fine, are you gonna go up to a guy that you like and say, hey, I'm fine? Or are you gonna walk past him and let him see how fine you are? You're not gonna have to just blurt it out blatantly and say it. You're not gonna have to blatantly state something like that. If someone has two eyes and two ears and they can use their head to observe your behavior, you don't have to state what kind of man you are. Someone can observe your behavior and see for themselves what kind of man you are.
The third thing that insecure men do?
It's called other men simps. And then when you get the idea of what they're actually talking about, usually it's a guy that is respectful, a gentleman, a provider, make sure that his woman is happy and emotionally supported. They call a man like that simps. The fourth thing that an insecure man will do is argue with a woman. He will argue with a woman, he will try to bait a woman into an argument, and he will try to make a woman feel like her opinions are fiscal or downright stupid. So that brings me to trait number 5. A man that is insecure is probably misogynistic. The 49-year-old man that I just cut off, ironically, he was in the army. And I know a lot of army men have a stereotype of being misogynistic and overly controlling. And I hate to say it, but he definitely fit that stereotype, because he turned around and looked at me and he was like, you know, men lead and women follow. You know what I mean? Like, I lead and you follow. And I just looked at him like, oh, really? And he says, yes, darling. That was weird. But it let me know that he was the kind of man that didn't value a woman's opinion. He never wanted to compromise. He never wanted to hear any other side but his side, which probably has something to do why his wife left him, okay? No woman is going to leave a man who has money and is a gentleman and supports her emotionally. So if he had money, 9 times out of 10, his wife left because of something that had to do with his character. So this brings me to character trait number 6. A man that is insecure is also controlling. There's a difference between a man taking control in a nice, healthy way and a man flat out telling you this is what we're gonna be doing. So the 7th characteristic trait of an insecure man is a man that is always bad-mouthing women or critiquing women or judging women or scorning women about maybe their weight or their physical appearance, saying, oh, women can be so masculine these days, because that is definitely a quote that that man said to me. Literally told me, some women can be so masculine these days. No. He said he knew what women wanted. That was a lie. Because if he knew what women wanted, then he would have taken me shopping and he would have given me more than $500. He also complained about older women having baggage. So it also let me know that any guy that complains about an older woman having baggage, he probably has baggage. Now, I don't want to make this video that long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with the last trait that you should watch out for in an insecure man for this part 1. Insecure men bring good women down. They aim to humble women or try to plant little seeds of discouragement or insecurity in the back of their minds. And that's what that 49-year-old tried to do with me. I remember he said, you know, school is getting in the way of you making money. You should open a business. And I said to myself, I'm in my senior year of college. I'm a biology pre-med major. Why would you suggest to me as a 23-year-old that school is getting in the way of me making real money? And when he told me that, I definitely let him know that I don't need to open up a business right now because I have a year and a half left to graduate and school is my business. Yeah. This is it for me right now. It's giving, I want you to remain or stay in a desperate place so that I feel needed, which is pathetic. Anyways, stay tuned for part 2, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to What's Up with Torii, and I'll see you girls in the next video.